Hey, welcome to Fintech Meetup 2025. My name is Matt Thompson. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer at Socure. We are the leaders in identity verification, identity fraud prevention. We provide a risk decisioning platform that I'll talk about in a little bit. But I've been in this space both as a practitioner working for Capital One and the consumer identity team there for several years, as well as building solutions for my whole civic career. I co-founded a company called ID.me. I helped with the transition to mobile driver's license when I was running a company called Idemia. And for the last couple years, I've been here at Socure helping us build and advance the deployment of our AI technologies to help companies, government agencies identify fraud risk with their transactions and help improve digital onboarding for their customers. So a little bit about the company. The company is 12 years old. We now have over 3,000 customers that use Socure across 20 different verticals. So we have diversity of the types of industries that we're supporting, which adds a lot of value to our approach that's very different from others in this market. And I'll talk about that in a moment as well. But Socure started really by building products to solve for third-party identity fraud. So where someone has stolen someone else's real identity as in impersonating them to open up a bank account or take out a loan in their name, for instance. The company then expanded into other types of identity fraud, building machine learning models to identify fraud risk in a transaction and looking at multiple different types of fraud. They then expanded into identity compliance by building solutions to support know your customer verification, compliance around sanctions, AML, and providing transaction monitoring, as well as implementing recently document verification to enhance a step up so that if someone is suspicious or we don't have enough data to make a decision with our passive verification, we can step them up to scan a government issued ID. So the Socure, what makes us kind of unique from a practitioner, if you're a practitioner in space and trying to understand like why would I work with Socure, a couple reasons. One, Socure has built all of our own technology in-house from the ground up, and we've done that over 12 years, processing billions of transactions, building all the features and all the machine learning models, which helps us do a couple things. One, it helps us provide better insights to our customers about why we're making certain risk-based decisions on a transaction. It also helps us innovate faster. So we're able to, because we've built all of our features and our models ourselves in-house, we're able to constantly enhance and improve those. So because of that, we've been able to build the most accurate risk prediction models in the industry, provide KYC solutions that provide the broadest coverage, and really provide the best performance and pace of innovation. Innovation matters if you're a practitioner in a space, as you know, because it's a kind of constant game of cat and mouse with fraudsters. They're changing their fraud patterns on a regular basis. Back to my comment about the breadth of industries and the number of customers we support, why that matters to people evaluating Socure's technology is because we see fraud evolve over lots and lots of different use cases and across a very broad ecosystem. And that matters to you because no one company should have to see all the fraud patterns or try to adapt to all the fraud patterns on their own. So by taking into account fraud that we're seeing across over roughly 1 billion transactions a month across all these different verticals, we're able to make quick adaptations, model improvements, build features to make sure that that fraud is stopped at your business or your government agency, so that we're providing a proactive approach to helping you prevent fraud. A lot of legacy solutions get quickly outdated and miss a lot of new fraud techniques because they're not able to see how fraud is evolving over such a broad network. I'd say the other thing that really differentiates us as well is the fact that we get feedback data from all of our customers. So we're getting confirmation from all the major banks, fintechs, and others who use us by confirming that the fraud prediction that we made was in fact correct or not correct. And we use that feedback to build up our database of known good and bad identity combinations, which now is in the billions. So we're able to leverage all that known good and bad outcomes to help make sure that when we see good or bad outcomes or identity combinations being tried to use at your business, that we're able to either provide a frictionless process to people who we know to be good, or to put friction in place for people that we think are fraud. So it's a combination of the network, the fact that we've built all these things from the ground up. We were using AI before AI was cool, and so we've been building our models to be the most predictive in the industry for a long time now. And yeah, we love the opportunity to meet and test. We like to let the data do the talking, so we like to get into POCs and actually show you what our performance looks like relative to your existing stack. And I guess the last thing I would say is, like, what is the question that I wish more practitioners would ask about Socure when they're evaluating us is, how does standardizing on a single platform with all these products like Socure help improve the situation I have with a stack of point solutions? And there's a couple real key benefits, I'd say, to standardizing on a Socure versus managing a stack of solutions. One is just the efficiency. Having managed a stack of dozens of different vendor solutions at Cap One, I know how complex it is to have to manage all those different vendors or have that many proverbial throats to choke, which is a lot of work. But it simplifies the kind of operational engagement and management of your vendor relationships. It also, the key is really, it helps us drive down false positives, which get more good people through your process and leads to more revenue for your company. And we do that because usually different point solutions create conflicts with their data, and many will inadvertently flag fraud risk and create a false positive during the onboarding experience. And then lastly, just overall cost of ownership. We're able to drive that overall cost of ownership down for our customers as well when they standardize on Socure. So love to spend more time talking with you about what we do and how we can support your business. Thank you.